Hi, today in this tutorial you will learn about Jetpack Compose. So let's get started. First we start with an overview of Jetpack Compose. So what is Jetpack Compose? Jetpack Compose is a modern way to build user interface for apps. It is a toolkit that helps developer to create the user elements of their apps such as button, text and images in a more straightforward and efficient manner. With Jetpack Compose, you can use the code to describe how our UI should look and behave. Make it is easier to design and update your app user interface. It simplifies the process of creating interactive and visually appealing apps for Android device. Instead of writing lots of XML and layout code, you can write concise and intuitive code to define your UI. This makes your app faster and flexible, and it's allow you to create dynamic and responsive user interface with less effort. Now, what are the benefits of using Jetpack Compose? Easy to maintain, as the code base is present in a single file. It becomes easy to maintain and handle the code base of the application. Now, declarative. It is fully declarative so that you can describe your UI by calling some predefined functions. Faster development. Previously, developer have to work on XML file and Kotlin file. But so with the help of Jetpack Compose, the developer only have to work on Kotlin files. So there is no need to work on XML files. It increases the developer speed. So it makes the development faster. Compatible. It easily compatible with the existing view present in Android. Now we discuss about some basic function of Jetpack Compose. So first is composable function, and this composable function is represented in the code by using @composable annotation to the function name. So here we use @composable annotation to the function name. Then we create the function UI component, and then we write code for the UI component. And this function will let you define your app's UI programmatically. Now next is column function. This column function used to stack UI elements in a vertical manner, and it is notated with column. Next is row function. Row function is used to stack UI elements in a horizontal manner. This function will stack all the children one after another in a horizontal manner. And here we use row function. Now next is box, and a visit that is used to position element one over another. It will position its children relative to its age, and it is notated with box. So these are some basic functions, and there are many more predefined functions that you can use to define your UI that I will discuss in my later tutorials. Now set up the project. So before setting up the project, I would like to say you must have latest version of Android Studio. I'm using this latest version of Android Studio, and it comes with the K2 compiler, and K2 compiler already works with Jetpack Compose. So here I'm selecting empty activity and click on next. Name of your project, and here I'm selecting language Kotlin and click on finish. So if you are using latest Canary version of Android Studio, then you have to select empty compose activity. Let's discuss about the project. So here you can see main activity.kt, and this is the entry point of your Android app. In Jetpack Compose projects, their UI is built using composable in this file. So here greeting is our composable function. Here you can see we use @composable notation to create the composable function. As I said earlier, composable function in Jetpack Compose is a function that defines a part of your UI. So here you can define your UI programmatically, and composable functions are used to define UI structure in a declarative manner. This means that you define what your UI should look like based on its current state. When the state changes, composable automatically update the reflect those changes. So composable describe the declarative UI. So if you want to add a more composable function, you can create additional Kotlin files for organize your code, including composable and other logics. Now open res. So here you can see layout folder is missing. These are the standard Android resource folder. You can create layout folder if you want to mix compose with traditional Android views. Otherwise, most UI layout work is done programmatically using composables. Now here inside the values, so here we use three XML file, color, string and theme, and these files are used to store the color values, strings, and themes. And Composable can use these resources. Now, open build.gradle app level. Here you can see our Jetpack Compose dependency already here. And here you can see UI.theme. So here UI.theme in a Jetpack Compose is a way to access the theme properties like color, theme, and type within your composable functions. It allows you to design your UI component. So here color.kt is a Kotlin file where you define your color palette. It contains functions that return color values that you can use throughout your app. And theme.kt is where you define your custom theme. It includes configuration for light theme, dark theme, and any other theme your app might have. And type.kt is where you can define your typography style, include a specification for text styles like font, family, size, weight, and other attributes. Now open main activity.kt. So here in main activity, here at the rate composable, this notation indicate that function is composable function and can be used to define UI components in Jetpack Compose. And here greeting is a composable function that takes name and modifier as a parameter, name as a type of string, and it display a greeting message using provided name. Here, text component is used to display the greeting message, and here text parameter is set to hello name, where name is replaced with the value passed to the function. So here you can see we provide the name Android and this provided name displayed here. So when I run the project, it displayed name Hello Android. So here you can see the greeting message Hello Android.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.